All right, hell, welcome to Ben's OP Game Show. Recorded live, very obviously live too, if you're ever just hanging out, at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, every Friday, twitch.tv/TheGameFanatics. Every Friday, 6, okay. Get stuck in a loop. And today, like most days, I'm joined by Joel.
Hey-o!
And a special blast from the past. Greg is here.
Hello. How's it going, everybody?
From Game Fanatics Past. A ghost.
Game Fanatics Past, currently of the Rabbit Hole podcast.
Yes, we haven't. For everyone, it's not even like for people who don't know. No, for literally anyone.
Yeah.
I ran the Game Fanatics G Spot podcast for like 2 years, and you were on it pretty often.
Yeah.
And that was like 5 years ago.
Right, yeah. I created the comics section of the Game Fanatics, if that still is a thing.
And ran it into the ground.
I did.
I
I ran
stepped
it.
on the corpse.
I know.
I ran it into. I need to crap. Well, you know.
Yeah, so you're a big comic guy. Oh, actually, speaking of comics, so
Yes.
I'm rewatching all the Marvel movies, kind of
Okay.
slowly to get up to Infinity War. I really only watched them once, but recently I wanted to watch Watchmen. So today was my day off. I pop in the 3-hour version
Oh wow.
of Watchmen,
Why?
and let me tell you why. Okay,
Well,
that movie's fucking excellent. Okay.
okay.
That is the best superhero movie, I think, to me.
Okay.
And I can
That's,
see from watching that, you can 100% see why Zack Snyder was put in charge of the whole Superman, Batman, let's go, Justice League, why that was
like
put in motion.
I like the way he makes movies. You know, I'm not too critical or jaded on like all the comic book movies. If they entertain me, I'm all for it.
Yeah. I think this was really actually a great example of being faithful to the source material, too.
Oh yeah, definitely was. You know, I mean, there's a couple things I nitpicked about it, but you know, for the most part, you know, I mean, let's face it, Watchmen is not easy superhero to begin with. You know, no Alan Moore work is.
No. And this was, I probably hadn't seen it in 8 years. So excellent. It really is so good at establishing all these characters and like framing it all from the comedian's death and going back with each one. It's perfect. That is a great superhero movie, and we really shouldn't be surprised at how dark or at how dumb some of the things in Batman v Superman were. If you go back and rewatch Watchmen,
Yeah.
you'll see these really stupid lines and like bad delivery, and you're like, this works, but it's kind of weird. And it's the same stuff that Batman v Superman did.
Who watches The Watchmen? Ben, apparently.
I do. And you know what? It was a good use of 3 hours, tell you what.
And
A damn good film. Go watch Watchmen.
Now, aren't
2009.
they making a Watchmen show on HBO possibly? That I heard.
I
Something
heard
like
rumors of it. Yeah,
That'd be
So,
good. I'd
I mean,
watch
I'm not
that
sure
again.
What they'll do, but I mean, this is kind of a, you know, here's the characters, here's the thing that happens, and here's the resolution. But
Yeah, it's not really an ongoing. I mean, I guess there's the new stuff, but I don't really know much about what that is.
all I heard that it wasn't good, so I didn't bother.
Yeah, that's
So,
exactly. And you know what it reminded me too? There was a game. There was a Watchmen game that came out.
There was, yes, there was. Did anybody play it?
Oh God, no! There was a demo. I played that. Does that
I
count?
played the
Okay.
demo. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a beat 'em up.
Yeah, it was a
Was
beat 'em up.
From what I remember.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't terrible.
But it wasn't Watchmen, though.
No, but it wasn't. No, but it
No.
wasn't. It wasn't what you wanted. All right.
It was more like brute force.
It was more like Brute Force. It was more like crappy Batman Arkham.
Oh.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Hey Ben,
Yes.
going kind of off of Watchmen, have you read Grant Morrison's Multiversity?
No, I'm not a big comic guy.
Okay, gotcha.
So-
Just wondering.
I'm a big
doesn't like
not
to read.
fan of the format, actually, of comics.
enough.
Like, it's here's 20 pages, and the story always ends on a cliffhanger, and then the cliffhanger is resolved in 2 pages in the next issue. And I'm like, can we just tell a story It's so limited by its delivery mechanism, I feel like. But that's my limited comic reading.
We should probably move Discord servers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because we keep cutting out.
Oh, you keep cutting out.
Well, so do you.
So do you.
Do you want to move to the community one, or do you want to go to mine?
We can go... Well, we have to invite Greg. But
Yeah, I can shoot him in.
invite him to the community one if you have that, like, really easily. We'll pop into the other one.
He left.
Go to the other one. There. Is that working? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. This is awesome. Behind the scenes, everything works. 100% of the time. Okay, there we go. Sorry.
Nice.
I clicked accept the call on my laptop, and I'm not on my laptop for this.
Oh.
So, I mean, it worked, kind of. We'll see how this works. None of this... Discord has lately shit in the bed.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of... But it only happens randomly, and then it will work perfectly for weeks. So I don't understand. We think it's just that other channel is broken.
Okay.
So that's why we're going to use this one. And I have our topic for the week. What is Will? Oh, he wants to know contact. Yeah, no, that's all the context you're going to get, Will. We're sorry. I'm not sorry.
Which
But
Will?
did anyone care about the DICE Awards? Is anyone interested?
I did, only because Greg Miller was hosting.
I didn't even watch it.
I didn't watch it, but I was like
Interested?
happy to hear about it. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm happy to...
I forgot everything.
It seems like a lot of effort for me. The laziest person in existence.
Says the guy who watched hours of Watchmen today.
I'm sick though. I mean, and it was good. It was either that or play Monster Hunter for 3 hours.
That's it? I'm surprised.
It's not like I already did play 3 hours of Monster Hunter before that. Had to do something else. Let's run through some of these winners though, because I think there's and we can kind of talk about a few of them. Because Greg, I don't know if you played Cuphead.
I have not yet.
Oh my
It's on my playlist. I have not played it yet, though.
Because Cuphead won Astounding Achievement in Original Music, Art Direction, Animation. Is there another one for Cuphead? Who knows? And it's really an incredible game. I don't know if you like those super hardcore kind of side-scrolly shooter boss rush. It's phenomenal in everything it does, and it totally deserves best animation and art direction. There's no way in hell anything else could have won that.
What else was nominated?
I have no idea. It's
Yeah.
not in this article.
Okay.
It seems like a lot of effort and prep work that we're just really... We're not... I'm sick. Can we... come on. I have gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 5 in the background.
Why? I don't even think it was in the awards at all.
No. Oh, because I wanted to talk about Metal Gear Survive later, so I was like, oh, let's put Metal Gear up here. It's a really good game. I mean, it was probably won one of these awards 3 years ago. Right?
Not that, but okay.
All right. Well, this could be... We got PUBG winning Action Game of the Year. Is
I haven't
that...
played it.
You think...
Action
No,
game.
It's action game of the year. I mean, it's one thing.
I feel like it's a shooter, not an action game.
Yeah, but even then, it's like one map. It's one thing.
I guess there's no shooter category. So it kind
should be
of...
given the
Okay.
prevalence of them.
Yeah, right? You'd think so. But it's
Yeah.
even like Horizon won a lot of things, but it won story, technical achievement, and I think another one in here. No, that's it. But it does seem like PUBG shouldn't... Action game? I'm sure... Okay, Breath of the Wild won adventure game. So that...
Okay.
They split the category there. Because I don't know what else... I don't know what else
mean,
would have won.
I'm okay with Horizon winning everything, but that's just me.
Okay. What about, this is the one you're not going to like, because Persona 5 was nominated and lost. Role-playing game of the year to Nier Automata.
Nier also amazing, so
That's a good choice answer. Yeah, I love
If Persona's not gonna win, I'm okay with Nier winning.
Okay.
right. Like last year, there was a lot of great RPGs. Nier, Persona, Tales of Berseria was amazing as well. There were a lot of good last year. So,
Yeah, that was a good year for pretty much everything.
it really was. Last year was a really good year.
Kind of.
So no, I love Persona 5, but I mean, I love Nier just as much, and Nier deserves all the accolades and all the respect it gets for one, just the fact that that game exists is,
Oh my god, I was so excited.
and combining the genius and madness of Yoko Taro with the actual good gameplay of Platinum Games,
Yeah.
this outstanding, this insane project. Like it goes from explorer to top-down shooter to third-person slash to a total mind screw of what the hell is going on with this story and why am I crying?
Yeah. It's totally true.
It is. So like, no, I can't be mad about that. Like, yes, I love Persona 5. I think it's amazing. Given waiting 8+ years for it, and
Yeah, it's been a while.
I mean, yeah, I mean there wasn't a game on the PS3 era, So, but I mean, equally, like I said, just the fact that Nier Automata exists and it's so good and it's captivated so many people in a way that series had never had before.
Yeah. Did you play the original?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
okay,
played.
good.
I played Dragon Guard 1, I skipped 2, but 3 and Nier.
Oh, that's right. We talked about Dragon Guard once. Yeah.
I mean, Dragon Guard 1 was okay. 3 is actually really enjoyable, apart from the last boss fight. The last boss fight is total BS. But I mean, I like the story of Nier, but the gameplay just feels really clunky,
Yeah.
Which is why I'm so glad they partnered with Platinum Games, because it feels so smooth. The transitions between the different camera modes and all that. Like when I played the demo, I was surprised that it didn't feel clunky or weird going from like say the top down to the side scroll or whatever. It felt really natural. So
Yeah, they did a really good job. I feel like they pumped a lot of effort into that and not the Star Fox game.
oh jeez.
And oops.
And to be fair, if I have a game to put the effort into, I'm sorry, I'm Nier.
Yeah, I mean, that's funny too because I mentioned this a while ago, but like the some of the levels in Nier feels like Nintendo should be mad that like they made better Star Fox levels in Nier than they did in Star Fox.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like the carrier levels. Yeah.
Yeah, like what do you guys? Oh, come on,
Come on.
that's not nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's see some other highlights. Handheld game of the year was Metroid: Samus Returns.
Haven't played it yet.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I was trying to think because Fates came out the year prior, I think. So
Fates was the order.
Oh,
No.
Echoes. Yeah.
Echoes.
Shadows of Valentia.
Yes, Echoes, which I really enjoyed.
I thought it was fantastic as well. So
Yeah, I really, really liked. I got to the very end though, and I was like, all right, this dungeon is just a little much. I've done it. I'm done. I'm done with you.
The one after you beat the boss,
The one where you you get trapped in it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
One's even with the crazy amount of grinding I did, it's still insane.
It's just annoying, and I was like, I played 40 hours of you or whatever, Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied. I don't need to see who becomes king or whatever. I'm good. Speaking of Fire Emblem, though, mobile game of the year was Fire Emblem Heroes. To this day, the only mobile game I could say I like.
I can't play a game that has the gotcha mechanic. I can't do it.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
The randomness. Like I played Fire Emblem Record Keeper. Final Fantasy Record Keeper for a while. It's fun, but at one point you're like, yeah, they want me as money.
Yeah, I see that.
So, and it's just me knowing me. It would be too easy to once I doing it too hard to stop. So
Now I gotta get all these characters. It's to Fire Emblem Heroes' credit. It does let you play for a while, like a good several hours before you might start needing to. I didn't pay any money, but I got I got the Takumi or whatever, the Super Archer Man that everyone was crazy about. Like I got him in my one draw that I got for free. I'm like, okay. But I think that's the perfect distillation of a Nintendo franchise to mobile, because I played the demo for Mario Run or what, and I was like immediately like, nope, not happening.
Okay, gotcha.
It's just, it's not Mario.
Yeah, I played a little bit. Like, yep, it's another runner. Okay.
Yeah, whereas this very much felt like, oh, they reduced the party down to 4 people in the battle, but it's still Fire Emblem, and it's just kind of streamlined, which is a nice compromise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got. We got Lone Echo won a bunch of VR stuff.
Yeah, I haven't played any VR stuff.
Which I actually have Lone Echo, but I can't play VR games for more than like 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, like, one of my eyes is nearsighted, one's farsighted. So.
VR that's not going to work very good.
Like right off the bat, So I was like, oh man.
Yeah, like I have to have my contacts on to use it. Like I can't use my glasses because it's like I'll bust it up, and then I can't not have anything because I can't see well enough either. It's like a whole thing. And I bought like a trial size of Dramamine.
Okay.
So I'm like, I wonder if this will work. And so the next time I do it, it's like a whole fucking event. I have to plan out my day.
Right.
Like gotta put contacts in. I gotta like make sure that's clean and ready to go. Then I gotta, am I gonna do it early in the morning or like fucking? I'm gonna take Dramamine, and then I'm gonna play this cool VR game. To Lone Echo's credit, I did play 20-30 minutes of it, and it's really cool. Like it does seem really cool. I like the setup. I've heard a bunch of really interesting things about it, where there's no combat. It's just like exploration in space, and you're a robot, and I'm like, this sounds really awesome. I just can't stand in a goddamn. Nope. So we'll see if the Dramamine works. I'm hoping.
As Pain Arcade put it, that is cyberpunk as fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And you can like grab, like there's the lady captain, and you can grab anything, and I'm flying through in 0G and I just grab her, and I'm like staring at her belly. I'm like, why am I grabbed here? And I'm like, I can't get off of you. And you could crawl around. It's so natural and fun to do in VR, just moving around with your hands, like grabbing things along.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Marijuana is medically prescribed for seasickness. That seems like a lot of effort.
But still.
Also, Dramamine, this was like $2 for a couple of pills. I just want to try it and see if it works. Anyway.
Yes.
We move to the Zelda portion. Outstanding achievement in game design, game direction, and game of the year to Breath of the Wild. I don't know what else was nominated.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with this. I'm actually gonna look up what the other nominees were, but I think I don't know. I really like Breath of the Wild. I think there are better Zelda games.
Sure.
But for like Breath of the Wild is a more important game than it is good, I think.
Okay.
As like a big fan, I think there are many things missing, many like enemies or just staples. I think a lot of the side quests are trash, fetch quests that are uninteresting, and the rewards they give you are garbage. I was thinking about this earlier. It seems the entire overworld is just littered with like game designer trash they left on the floor. Oh, here's 6 arrows in a chest. I'm like, well, that's great. Here's 6 arrows. I always wanted 6 bomb arrows.
6. Yes.
And like here's 5 coral necklaces. What are you just giving me trash on the floor? I think it's a detriment to the design when at the end of the game, or after 40 hours of the game, I'm looking at a treasure chest and going, nah, probably nothing I want.
Jeez.
I think that kind of lessens its amazingness for me. But to play something for 100 hours, which I did, I can't say it's bad. You can't be like, oh, that's a bad game. That's what I do with Skyrim. Like, I don't think Skyrim's very good. How long did you play it, Ben? Like 100 hours. Okay, well, maybe you should rethink that.
Well, here's the thing. With Skyrim, there's a lot that's wrong with it, but for what there's no other really game that does it better, unfortunately.
Yeah.
At the time.
Like,
So,
now we have Witcher, but at the time it was definitely years ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and like enjoy it. I love the modding support, but it really is kind of a lowest denominator game, you know.
Yeah, there are so many problems with systems and that with Skyrim.
But that said, like I like to explore. Like like I was reading an article some time ago how there's different types of gamers that feel different things, you know.
Oh, I think I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what it was, but it's some article that's been making its way around for a while. But one of those was, the explorer. Like, yep, that's me. I'm the one who wants to see, hey, what's over there? Probably death, but let's go find out how.
Exactly.
So, I mean, Skyrim scratched that itch, Same thing with, Fallout 4,
Yeah, it's one of those type of games.
Yeah, flawed, oh yeah. But I want to see what's in that direction. I want see what messed up Vault there,
And I think Zelda does that better than Skyrim or Fallout in the terms of I'm in this world. What's that over there? Let me go over there. And it's always nothing, but it was enjoyable to get there and experience the nothing, which is quite the achievement.
Yeah, so like I was saying before that we started, I think I got my Switch about a month ago. Been playing Odyssey, but I finished the tutorial area of Zelda, so I just got the paraglider. I'm just now starting to explore,
Oh, okay. This is the honeymoon phase, man. This is the good shit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I didn't start going my negative Nancy ways with it till like 40 hours. So you got some time.
Hey, if you get 4 hours of it, it's pretty good, actually. So
yeah. Man, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 5 again. I'm watching this game play. It's a good-ass game. Other up for Game of the Year, just so we... for reference, was Cuphead, Horizon, PUBG, and Mario.
I'll tell you what, I loved Horizon. That game was something special.
I would agree with you, but the combat never clicked for me.
Really?
Yeah, I beat the game. The combat, I think towards the end I just turned it to easy on some of the fights because I just don't care anymore. It never felt right. I don't know what it was about it. I'm like the only one, so it must just be me, but I don't understand.
Obviously, Murphy doesn't work for you. That's, I enjoyed it. I like picking off off enemies.
It just felt like I wasn't doing enough damage.
Okay.
It was very weird. I don't know. But I understand. I'm the one.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say, oh, you're wrong, how dare you. That's,
Yeah.
But no, I had one of the coolest moments. I thought the reveal of the story was one of the coolest moments in any game story, when what the world before was and what happened. And, and Pharaoh's last egg, fuck you. Like, oh man.
Yeah, that I will agree. The story stuff, especially towards the end, was really cool. I went back. I played it in like June, like half the game, and then I went back in like late December, early January, and finished it. Yeah. And just like ran through the story, and it was the story that was okay. I'm not loving this, but I like the story, and I want to keep seeing what's going on with it. I almost would have rather watched a movie of it, really, at a certain point. They did such a good job with it.
Yeah, I get how that goes. That was kind of how I was with the No More Heroes games. I love them. They get to a certain point where, okay, this is just hard.
This is just frustrating.
This just isn't fun. But, I love Travis Touchdown. He's such a cool character.
Oh my gosh. That's something I want to revisit.
Yeah.
Because I loved the first one. And then when I got to No More Heroes 2, I didn't like the second one as much. Like, by far, I almost didn't like it at all, and I don't want to go back to the first one and not like it. I want to have my perfect memories of No More Heroes 1. I don't know.
Yeah, I got both of them. I get to a point where I forget which boss it was. where you're like, okay, this is cool, but the boss battle is just so frustrating. Like, okay, I just want to see the cutscenes and see Travis being a dork. It's awesome, So,
Did you play Fury?
what game?
Fury. It's like Furi.
Oh, it's on my wish list.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's just a boss rush kind of.
Yeah.
But it reminds me a little bit of No More Heroes in a little bit, kind of.
Sure.
But very fun action combat third-person game.
Sweet. I heard rumors of a No More Heroes 3 sometime.
Well, there's the Travis Strikes Back or whatever for the Switch.
Okay.
But we're
Okay,
still
maybe
not
that-
sure what that is.
Right.
So who knows?
Yeah. I mean, name alone sounds like it could be a port of 2, because that was kind of, desperate struggle was Travis Strikes Back.
Oh well, it was. We do know some details, and it's.
Okay.
I think there's like a bunch of indie game like references. So you're
Okay.
like going into these other games and doing. It's really vague and weird. So
Sure.
it's not a lot of concrete details. It doesn't sound like a port or remake though. It's like a new thing. But it'd be cool to
like try it.
get. I mean, we just got Bayonetta 1 and 2 on Switch, so it'd be cool to get those games again.
It would be,
I would play those again. 10 years later, still trying to recapture the Killer7 magic.
Oh my God.
Still trying.
Still trying.
Still barely struggling. You know what? Let's. I have a couple news things because the Dice Awards is over. That's
Okay.
done. There was some
Okay,
other
let's
game
do-
we mentioned that I wanted to go back to, and I forgot what it was. So
Okay.
that
I
doesn't.
was
count.
gonna say, remember tried to play Killers?
Oh yeah.
I couldn't finish that.
I mean, I did finish it, but I never did. So you said I would. I still never did buy it on PC. Still haven't. It's been like $1, and I've resisted.
Man. That game was one of my top 3 gaming letdowns. So
Well, it was only because the beginning set it up to be so cool, and then it did
Yeah.
nothing with it.
yeah. So
Oh my god.
but I'd done for something else time. So
Let's talk about something that wasn't disappointing, hopefully for you. Burnout
Okay.
Paradise.
haven't played it. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, you didn't play Burnout Paradise?
Sorry, I don't
Oh
play too many card games.
no. Well, the remaster's coming. This is
Okay.
the news roundup.
Okay.
Uh,
Go.
I think Burnout Paradise is I love the Burnout games. I don't.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have the crash mode, and everyone's all mad, and I get that. But an open world racing game where every single intersection is another race, it's way better than it should have. Like any right to be. They got the soundtrack. Now it's back in 4K and 60 frames per second. I'm in. Let's do it again. Let's go back to Paradise City. This is what we've been wanting Criterion to make for years, like since Burnout Paradise, the original. Originally, here's the article. Originally released in January 2008.
Wow.
There has not been a Burnout game since. It's a crime. It is a crime.
It's been 10 years.
Yes.
Holy crap.
That's why people are so upset and itching for Burnout.
I get you.
And then they made them do like, oh, here they're making a Need for Speed. Like, we don't want a Need for Speed. Stop making 17 Need for Speeds. We just wanted one Burnout. It's a travesty. So I was a big fan, and now what is it? Blah 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 blah. March 9th.
Okay.
Oh wait,
soon.
that's the EA Access one, but still pretty soon.
Yeah.
Within a week
Yeah.
of that, you know. As for Switch, we have nothing to announce. Okay, so don't hold out. Let's.
Alright.
So, what's your read on Metal Gear? Are you a fan of all the games? I don't remember.
I like the games.
Okay.
I'm really, really bad at them.
Ah,
Stuff in general. But I like them. I played, the first one when it very first came out, and all that. I couldn't get past Falcon Raven.
that's fair.
Again, this was like, I think middle school. I think it was when I was in middle school,
yeah, it's.
And then it kind of fell by the wayside. I did play and enjoy 5 quite a bit, and I really enjoyed the Bastard Child game, Revengeance. That will put a lot of time into.
Yeah, that's a really good game.
Yeah, I mean that's more my style.
Okay.
I like the story of it. And I like the character of Solid Snake or Big Boss. I'm just generally bad at stealth games. Like I was never good at Tenchu. Kind of stuff. So.
Never played Tenchu, but yeah, I'm a big fan of stealth games. I'm the person who played Dishonored, like didn't kill anyone, didn't get seen. Like that's how I played it. I didn't want to.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Well,
That's
no,
awesome.
not congratulations, because there's some guy at the very beginning who saw me, and then I didn't get my trophy because some stupid guy at the very beginning saw me.
Okay.
I'm very.
Oh, that
I'm
sucks,
still bitter. And you can't like the whole this tangent town, but Dishonored is broken up into levels. This is Dishonored 1. So you can replay the levels individually, but I couldn't replay the first level and not get seen and then get the achievement for doing all the levels unseen. Even though they're like, they don't even run into each other. It's fucking stupid. I'm still mad about that. I did the whole damn game, but the tutorial area.
Tutorial.
I didn't know the tutorial area would count.
Where they tell you to, hey, kill this guy.
Yeah, it was like I triggered something to blow up, I think, and then it killed him, and I didn't know. I didn't see any other way to do it, so I thought that was just, oh, you have to blow this up.
It's tutorial. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the tutorial. This is how you can blow things up. Okay, fine. Like, oh, so mad. Still mad. Still very upset. But did you know Metal Gear Survive came out this week? The Bastard Child again, but this is the more Bastard Child because Kojima's not here. It's a survival game with not zombies.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. This is gonna be trap.
So that's out, but apparently there's an interesting thing in here where you can have your save slot, right? But if you want to have another one, you have to buy them.
Wait, what?
So
Like, you mean like with real money, not like with in-game currency?
with
like,
real money. So if you bought the game, you could play the game. Like you got your character man, and he's character man doing character things.
Character man doing character man, second hero sidekick to Florida man.
You know how character man rolls. And so if you want character man 2, the love interest, you can't. You gotta pay, and it's like $10. Now, see, here's my argument. This is my devil's advocate. Yes, this is stupid. Obviously, you probably shouldn't put this behind a paywall. Someone asked Ben if Metal Gear is better than Resident Evil. Oh, no. That's my Sophie's choice. Probably, I probably pick Resident Evil, but I don't want to say it. So, here's the thing, though, with the save slots, right?
I'll see because I suck at beer, so I'll say Resi.
Okay, we can go with Resi. I'm fine with that. I mean, they're both my children, my precious little babies.
Yeah.
But I got Metal Gear Solid 5. Anyway,
Yeah.
there's more Resident Evil games, though. I think we could... Okay, so for the save slots, right? How many times have you played a game and gone, let me start a whole new file and completely restart? Really, not that often, right? Probably doesn't come up too, right?
It depends on the game. Like it depends if, like, say a game like Kingdoms of Amalur, where it has a big in-depth character creation, and you want to replay it with a completely different type of character.
Sure. Okay.
So, but I mean, as opposed to something that has
What is Snake doing? Oh my gosh. There was- This is what happens when I play games and I amuse myself years later. Because this is my gameplay.
oh that I didn't realize that.
What made you decide to put Metal Gear as the background?
We're talking about Metal Gear Survive now.
Yeah, but you've had it the entire time.
Fuck you.
I don't understand. Why were you humping the floor?
Because I got stuck on a box and I thought it was funny.
No, Ben, not why is Snake humming for it. Why are you?
Oh, it. No question. No further answers. No further. I'm really sick. No further answers. You should play it though, Joe. You should definitely play Microsoft. It was on PS Plus, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I got it through PS Plus, and I played through what was the first version they had released?
Ground Zeroes,
Ground Zero. So I played through that, and,
which was excellent.
And I'm not super into stealth games, so at first it took me a second. And playing through that one mission, I think I just kept aggroing everybody, and I just kept sitting there shooting them down like I was playing a regular.
It's a little, yeah. You gotta
action.
kind of play it stealthily, but you don't have to go super crazy.
Well, like what's good is you can run away and hide, and then
Yeah.
like it settles down. So I might try it just because I've heard really cool things about it, and I've played Metal Gear games, but I've never really been into them.
I think it's excellent. Anyway, so you heard about the whole there's DLC for the save slots
No, for
Metal Gear Survive, which is essentially
yes. Okay, yeah.
yeah. So it's $10 to get another save slot. Now I think there's a solution to this though, because if you have another account on your PlayStation network or on your PlayStation, you could just log into that account, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, there shouldn't need to be a solution.
Well, there
Just
shouldn't
don't
need to be a solution, but it's also a problem that 10% of the people, if that, are going to run into. That's my argument.
Yeah, and just making it $10 just seems like gouge.
It does. If it was $1, I'd be like, fine, whatever. It's $1.
Whatever. Yeah. I mean, then this it's not a free to play game, right? It's a full.
No,
retail.
it's a $40 game,
Okay,
so it's a little bit cheaper.
but still, that's
It's icky. I mean, they're really not doing a lot of.
a lot of good stuff there.
No, they're really. Oh, this game's coming out. Okay, no one told literally anyone. So that's good. I'm glad it just popped up out of nowhere to no fanfare. It's really late to the party of survival. It's like Fortnite, but not as interesting, and it's in a game that doesn't make sense to have Fortnite stuff going on in.
No, it really doesn't. It really does not.
Well, they made this whole argument. It's like, oh, Mother Base got sucked into a wormhole. Oh my God, this is just.
Oh, so we're in an episode of Sliders now. God. Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's a little absurd, just a smidge. But I did when they announced this game. I made the argument that if Kojima was behind this and like came out on stage and said, "This is my new thing. It's Survive, whatever," we would have liked it. So I think people are being a little ridiculous just because of what happened with Kojima and Konami.
I think if Kojima was behind it, he would have found a way to make it good.
That's true. That is true.
You know?
And possibly
like,
this is what led to him leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for weird franchises going in weird directions. I mean, like I said, like Metal Gear Revengeance.
Yeah.
It's a hack and slash based off a stealth game. And I thought it was really fun and really interesting with the whole blade. So I'm not against I said franchises taking odd left turns and all that. Let's make it good though.
It just didn't fit.
You're taking a risk, and if it's good, you'll be rewarded for that. But if it's bad, you're gonna be shot down for that. But yeah, it's like you said, the whole Kojima made it really not good. So.
Yeah, it's maybe one day we'll know what happened, but probably not.
Yeah, I think that's something that those kind of like, yeah, that was a bad thing, but it was actually worse than people actually think it is. So let's just try and save face.
What? Will asks, what's DICE? What does DICE stand for? I do not remember.
Digital incumbent, certainly intriguing.
I think one of those is right. So.
I have no clue.
Nope. Okay, so the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences is pleased to announce the nominees for DICE. Does not anywhere say what DICE stands for, so let's keep going on their website and try and figure this out.
That's just side. You can't find it first, Hey, what does your name mean? Oh, I don't know. We'll make a better website then.
All right, I'm just going to Google DICE Awards, and then let's go to the Wikipedia page.
I hope it pulls up Chess's website where you can buy all sorts of D8s and 10s and 20s.
Yeah. That's what it
Just a
should just
grab
be.
bag of them.
Yeah. Dice awards.
It doesn't say, like, literally what does DICE stand for? Is
The world may
the
never
DICE
know.
Awards, formerly the Interactive Achievement Awards.
I was gonna say developers, interactive, creative, entertainment.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
feedback time. What do you think DICE stands? Let us
DICE.
know in the comments
What?
below.
What stand for? That's what I'm gonna Google. What does DICE stand for? Oh, here you go. Design, innovate, communicate, entertain. That's stupid.
That's just buzzwords if I've ever.
They
heard.
just wanted to, they just said, what's cool in games? Oh, dice are cool. Let's make an
That's
acronym.
like, that's like Shield.
Yeah, well, we picked Shield. Now we gotta make it work.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What does this name mean to you? Oh, I think it means someone really wanted to have the acronym being Shield.
Yeah, it's exactly it. So, congratulations, DICE. What's the most amount of sides a regulation die can have? Regulation
100.
in what?
Yeah, regulation. What I mean, there's a 100-sided die, and more than that, you're pretty much a sphere.
Yeah, that's. And then you're just rolling marbles on the floor
Right.
like a wacko.
Yeah. To be fair, when I was playing D&D, I used to have, for whatever reason, I had a little rubber bouncy ball in my bag of dice. I called it my D1,
D1.
my one-sided die.
Nice. Where's it gonna land? Oh, one.
In someone's, without a doubt.
Oh my God.
Did you miss me, Ben?
I did. It's fun. To talk about whatever. There's nothing going on this week. Like I said, I wanted to do the year in review for Nintendo Switch next week because it'll be a year. I think next Friday actually.
Oh, cool.
No. Next Saturday is the 1 year anniversary of the Switch, so that's perfect if we do the show on Friday.
Yeah.
Talk about the Switch, talk about its year. It's had quite the year. But now we can talk about whatever. Because Joel's kids have killed him the whole show. I don't know what's going on. Is Marvel...
What's that?
Will ask, is Marble the superior die discussed?
Is Marvel. Actually, meat, actually.
A meat cube.
Meteorite, as in,
Oh,
space.
the space marble.
Space, yeah.
Everything's a marble now. We're talking about Watchmen again.
You know what we could talk about?
Killer7?
Killer7.
I still... I tried to... not tried to. I did play, like the first 2 or 3 levels last year. It's still... It's more adventure game puzzly than I remember. Like, in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But... God, there's something special. There's something special about that game.
Yeah. No, because what made me think of the game was towards the end of last year. John and I, for the rabbit hole, we did a top 10 PS2 games. So that was on my list, and I came across a Let's Play by I think Super Friend Guy is the streamer, who went through it all, and he went through it, like, all the supplemental material. He went through handing Killer7 the comic and everything, and really, showed a lot of the trivia about it, which was really cool. A lot of little things that make it cool. So, yeah, if you're curious all about the game, man, check his Let's Play of it out. He goes through it all. Like, he goes through Killer7. And he also goes through Killer 8 as well, and then the one level of Hopper 7.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So it was an awesome playthrough. So
It's one of those games that, like, you go back and play it and you're like, how did this ever even happen?
right.
Like, even the weird story aside, the gameplay is just not even of any era. Like, just what? is happening?
Super Great Friend. That's the streamer. Yeah, Super Great Friend.
Okay.
Who does like I said, a let's play of the whole thing, and he does it well so that even you and I know what's going on. With the reveals, he doesn't reveal until the appropriate measures. Then he'll go back and say, yeah, so this thing earlier that was actually
Oh, okay, that's nice.
because the whole big reveal with Garcian.
Yeah, that there's so many reveals in that. But that's the thing too. Okay, so I'm glad you said that actually, because the reveal with Garcian is not a reveal. If you look at the box spoils the game.
He's in the middle.
Well, but not even
right.
that, but
they found him. Yeah,
it says it on the box like, oh, this is just personalities in it.
Yeah.
Like it outright spoils that whole thing, which was such a big moment. But you don't read the box, I guess. God.
Well, no, I mean the whole thing is the whole multiple personality phenomenon was Harmon had personalities, but then the weird thing is, I mean, he does physically manifest into it, so
Yeah, it's such a
yeah, oh yeah,
wackadoo. My kids are being ridiculous. Thanks, Joel.
jeez, And one thing that game's favor is when Super Great playing it, he's playing it out Dolphin and a 4K thing, and because it's cel shaded, it looks so good. Like, oh my gosh, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, I've played it on Dolphin, not in 4K, but it does. It looks remarkable.
And this is what, like a 15-year-old game, something like that.
Yeah, that
This
style.
is a PS2 game.
Yeah, that style holds up really. The only thing that doesn't hold up are the anime cutscenes, which are the low res,
Right.
low res anime.
Right.
Oh.
Which, to be fair, has a charm of itself. And at the time, it wasn't low res, but
No, at the time it was incredible.
yeah. No, I mean, yeah. So what? Because I remember what drew me to the game initially, but what caught your eye, or what makes you like, oh, look, like this, I might want to play.
Okay, so it's tough to remember because it was so long ago, but I remember. I know I knew about the game for months and months beforehand because I know there's a Killer7 gun in Resident Evil 4, and I was super excited for Resident Evil 4, and I knew about Killer7 and that gun before I even played Resident Evil 4, so I knew it must have been even before that where I was like, oh, this game looks wacky and just like super bizarre and violent, and I'm in. And it was one of the Capcom 5, so that might have just been why I was into it, because of that fact alone.
Fair enough. Yeah, because what I remember is, this is going to be really dating ourselves now here, but back GamePro magazine, like in one of its earliest formats, I was flipping through it, and there was some of the earliest shots of it. There was a picture of Dan Smith, it's gone like out by some cabinet or whatnot. And at the time, I was, and still am, to be fair to this day, really into Cowboy Bebop. Like, hey, that was like Spike Spiegel.
Yes, he's got the stance.
Right, and like this too, like Dan Smith looks just like Spike Spiegel. It's like what is this? Like, I know it's not Cowboy Bebop, but it looks ass. What is this? Okay, 7 Assassins. Sure, I don't know what what this cel shaded business is, or what Suda 51 is, but
I think because I used to get GamePro around that time too, and it might have been because it wouldn't have been a Nintendo Power. I didn't have a Nintendo Power subscription at the time.
Yeah, because I remember the GamePro, like, hey, that looks like Spike Spiegel, and that's why Dan is my favorite of the personalities, because he's pure, snark and badass,
Yeah, that's the one game where I'd like to, if I could go back and play it with knowing nothing and play through it again, that's the one. Like, that's the one you have to pick just because of those reveals towards the end and where it goes. Like, it just keeps going. Like, it's a really long game.
It is. Oh my gosh, like, you think like Curtis is, near the end, like that's just halfway through.
Oh yeah.
It's
funny because when I did go back and play, like, oh, there's I remember it being like, oh, Japan gets blown up at the end of the second, like it's not very long in. It's like, no, it's like 4 hours into the game.
Yeah.
It's like pretty long in.
I mean, the first level, it's one level, but it's long,
Yeah.
So, and it was so weird. Like, turned a lot of people off. I mean, a lot of people I know didn't like it because of the control scheme, which, yes, the control scheme is really bizarre.
Sure.
It's more of a on-rails puzzle game than anything else, almost,
Yeah, that makes it... But it's not bad to go back to. The controls are a little funny.
Right, I mean, just the fact that, you don't really move the character, you move along preset paths, so... Then you do the whole... do the whole Resident Evil stop and then shoot. Like, I'm not bad, but it did turn some people off, so...
Yeah, well, there's a lot... If that's your biggest stumbling block, wait till you see the severed head in a washing machine talk to you. Like,
I mean, even before that, like, the one thing I remember standing out was, I think it's like the second act kind of like cutscene that comes up to you and her back just explodes.
oh yeah,
okay, there's some gore in this. Okay, gotcha.
And it just the way it does it is so like in your face, but almost not in like a look at gore way. Like, no, it's just weird shit happening.
Like, it is really gory, but it's so stylized and almost Tarantino well, where it's so stylistic, where
it's the most Tarantino game I think we've ever gotten. Yeah, for sure.
And each chapter is really its own thing up until the very end.
Yeah, it's kind of sectioned off more or less.
Right. I mean, each chapter has its own feel. It has its own some have animated cutscenes. Some have in-game stuff.
It's so crazy to think of what like Clarence and what is like on the moon in a car. Like, what is even going on? How is this? And it all kind of makes sense once if you get the full story. It does actually fit together, which is absurd.
Yeah.
How?
And that is one thing with Super Great Friends playthrough. He does throw in the appropriate sections of hand in Killer7. Which, to be fair, that book does contradict itself, let alone the game. But it kind of introduces another character. I forgot what his name was. But there's another puppet master who's manipulating things,
Oh, okay.
Who gets Almeida his powers, kind of stuff like that,
It's, oh my god. Killer7 is a real gem. And all the Capcom 5, well, 4. Really.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Piano 3, was one of them? We don't really need that one.
Yeah.
I played it.
So, the other ones that were in the Capcom.
Beautiful Joe, which was great.
That's right.
Resident Evil 4. And that's it. Wait, was it Piano 3? Am I just making that up?
No, I think that's right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Piano 3, Beautiful Joe, Killer7, and Resi.
Yeah.
I'm getting old. I don't even remember what I was talking about.
Yeah. Resi 4 was the one that got me into the series, so.
I remember this, like, oh, GameCube's going to get all these Resident Evil games, and Resident Evil 4 looks really cool. Okay, I'll go back and play, like, while waiting for 4, I'll play the first one, and I loved it, but at the time I couldn't even get past a third of the game, because it's just obscenely obtuse. But yeah, right. Resident Evil 4 was what got me into it, but I went back immediately, like, oh, let's play 1, let's play 0. 0 I could beat, but 1 I could never beat at the time, and I kept waiting for Resident Evil 2 to get, like, let's do a remaster, and they're finally doing it 15 years after I wanted them to do it. But
yeah.
No, I've gone back now and played all the games. I love Resident Evil.
Yeah, to be right, up until prior to 4, I really didn't have any interest in horror stuff. I wasn't a fan of the thing, but when 4 came out, I was a little older then,
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this looks kind of neat, And really, that first area, just kind of like, oh, yep, I want to play this, So
yeah.
That first area was so good.
One of the best openings of any game.
It is. It really is. Like, okay, you want to know what this game is going to be like? This is what you like. And screaming a lot,
And horrifying. The first time you get your head chopped off in that game, it's just...
chance. Oh, that's a magical moment,
Like, that is very memorable.
Oh, it is, yeah. And the whole thing is, like, play through it, you don't know that you're supposed to survive. You're supposed to like, what am I doing? What am I supposed to do? Like, just kind of run around. You're like, okay, here's a shotgun with 2 bullets. What do? I don't know what the objective is. I'm just trying not to die.
Yeah, it's such
You
a
hear the chainsaw rev up, it's like, oh crap.
and in that like you're saying, like that's the opening of this
Right.
game. It's absurd
Yeah.
that's how you opened it, and it did it so well too.
Yeah.
Because you very easily could have made that like an easy sequence or
Right.
whatever. Where it's like filled with
Very
tutorials or
railroad,
something.
you know.
And yeah, it. So
Thinking
good.
about other games that open well, obviously Mega X has a fantastic opening level. It really teaches you how to play the game and everything. Ego Raptor has an amazing video that analyzes every screen of that level. I think it was in his sequelitis. God of War 2's opening was awesome.
I never played God of War 2. I don't think.
It opens so with you fighting the reanimated Colossus of and that's the first level.
Okay.
It's an awesome opening. Then you get your ass kicked, and then Zeus gives you a sword. Then you can proceed to beat the living hell out of the Colossus of Rhodes, and then that's the tutorial level. And then it just goes from there. So, yeah.
Now I'm looking at the
Games are-
Capcom 5.
Yeah. No, it seems like I think one problem that games, especially RPGs lately, but don't have the openings that suck you in. Like a lot of the Final Fantasy stuff. 15, but like 13. There wasn't that even 12 that. All right, pulls you into this world. It's like, okay, here's stuff that happens.
They've kind of that's the problem with some JRPGs is that it's kind of real slow.
Right.
Like it's like a black hole, but you're too far away. You're not there yet.
Right.
You're not in the event horizon yet. You're just kind of getting
which
in.
is okay for diehards, but you gotta pull people in. And that's one reason I liked the opening of Visceria. I was like, okay, you have Velvet, she's pissed off, you're just destroying shit. Then after a couple hours, you find out, okay, why?
Yeah.
Then you kind of go on the rampage.
I didn't play too much of Berseria, like 20 hours maybe.
Okay, I beat it. So,
It didn't. There was something about it. I didn't like the combat system that much.
combat system is the same as every other Tales game out there.
No,
It's identical.
because the other ones
It's
are
the
better.
same as Zillia. It's the same as Zillia.
No.
Oh, it's the same.
Go back and play Zillia. No.
Really?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I got the platinum in Tales of Xillia
Okay.
because I loved that game. So no,
Okay.
it's like this one is more of a you can run around in free motion, and then all the buttons are a different arts, But the
Yeah.
other one, like Xillia, was, if I remember correctly now, it was still the whole like you have your up attack, your down attack, your left attack, and you're moving around kind of. It was a modified Symphonia, more or less.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I liked
I
the
beat-
story in Berseria.
Yeah,
What I
and
played.
that's one thing I really liked. Like I enjoy those games, but like they're kind of straightforward.
Yeah, but that's
so
kind of
with
what you
Berseria,
like.
I
They don't
re-
come out every year, so it's fine.
Right, but like the whole moral ambiguity of the series sound fascinating.
Yeah, that was good.
Who's the real villain here?
I did really like it. I'm a big fan of those games in recent years where you get like the attachments and I make a giant cowboy hat on all the characters.
That's just silly fun. That's just silly.
I really enjoy that. Yeah, and then it's so much fun.
Yeah, and like I legitimately, love the cast in that one. Rokuro's this, nice guy, unless he wants to fight someone, in which case stand back.
Yeah, I like their little backstory too. I mean, I didn't get super far, but I liked his backstory with that sword or whatever that he's chasing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and they're all fascinating. Even Magalu, who up until you find her backstory, like this is the most worthless character in any game I've ever played. Then you find her backstory, like, oh shit. Okay, I take all that back.
Yeah, they do a really good job. I'm excited to see what the next one is, which we should be hearing about probably soon.
Right.
It's been quiet. It's been a year since it came out, so
Yeah.
get cracking.
No, last year last year was really good with games, man.
It was too good. Yeah, it was too good. When I
This
went,
year, there's not.
no, this year I don't think it's shaping up to be anywhere near last year.
I can't think of any games I'm in for that come out this year. I mean, God of War, I think in April, and then is it October when Red Dead is supposed to come?
Yeah, something like that.
It'll be back till next year, so
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
yeah, yeah. Well, like the one game I was looking forward to was Dynasty Warriors 9, which I ended up taking it back in because it was awful.
Yeah, I've
It was
heard
terrible.
nothing good.
No, and like, yeah, for the record, it's not awful because it's different. It's different and it's awful.
Oh, that's good. the
No,
double whammy.
Yeah, no, like the fact that it's different, doesn't make it bad per se because there's meant to evolve the series because it sorely needs it. Just they try to make it an open world thing, which it just doesn't work. They took out a lot of cool stuff that made the series fun, So.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be an interesting year to see. Maybe indies will pull a little more. I mean, there were great indies last year, also, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. And to be fair, I still have my backlog of shame, which I am working through. But still,
I know, right? It'll never happen. I started streaming like 6 Steam backlog games a night,
yeah,
and it's like
man.
I got so many still.
yeah.
It'll never happen.
And to be fair, I'm not saying I have to beat everything. But, there's a point where
Yeah.
I get it. I'm done. Paid $5 for this indie game. I got 5 hours of it. Sure, why not? Yeah, I'm good. So.
Will wants to know, how
Well,
can we expect to see gaming evolve through the upcoming next few years and beyond? Well, how would you ask us that?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be working, a dead end job.
Yeah. Will.
Will.
God. Will.
Is that Will? Will?
No, it's not Will. That would be funny.
That's
And if he
close, yeah.
revealed himself to be Will, because he's been in my chat for like 2 years, at
Okay.
this point, at like a 2-year slow con, my mind would be blown.
Okay, I was wondering if that was Will from before.
That would be incredible, but no, it's a different person.
I miss him. Sorry, Neil. Sorry, don't mean to do
Sorry, other Will.
Yeah.
This is William the Will, which is...
Okay, that works for me. No, I mean, answer that question. I don't know how gaming's gonna, change.
I don't know. This is a real transition year where...
Yeah, because like I said, the Switch has been out for a while, and it's this one, but it needs some games.
It needs some games, but Microsoft needs some games. We got interesting things with like the Xbox One X just came out. What is Sony going to do a PS5? Is that going to be talked about? Is that going to be next year? Like, there's a very interesting couple of years coming up where we're going to maybe see a new generation, but I don't think Microsoft wants to do that. I think they want to just do the iterations now, like a PC.
Yeah.
It's very, very interesting what could happen in the next few years. And there's also VR, which is going to get cheaper and is going to get better. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
Here's a question. Now, as a gamer, Ben, what do you want?
What do I want? Oh, no.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, like, I don't have as much time to game now as I did before. I'm in my 30s and all that, compared to when I was in college and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm having to be a little more, pick and choose, with the games. So I really just want to see, a continued stream of like good RPGs, a lot, RPGs, because that's kind of what my, main thing is. But even, American, RPGs like, Dragon Age and all that,
Yeah, there's still not a lot of those, and we never really get a lot of either.
So,
I want everything to be Dark Souls in my heart. That's the answer. It's like, oh, this is
Mario,
the
Dark Souls.
It really... Yeah, I want everything to be either Dark Souls, Resident Evil 4, or The Legend of Zelda. Or Mario, maybe, depending on my mood. Like, that's it. I want...
So you want more Switch games is what you're saying?
No, I don't want any more. No. Fine, yeah. If yes, that's fine. But I am a big PC guy, so no,
Yeah.
I don't want it on the Switch. I am all in on all Souls games though, forever. Like Neo was phenomenal, so we're gonna keep going on that train. I don't know what gaming will be in the next few years. I do. It's a very interesting time. We just had one of the best years in gaming.
Right. I'm thinking it's like, okay.
Where do you go? Where do you go from
Right.
here? Because like you said, I mean, I'm excited for Crackdown 3. I'm excited for Detroit. And then maybe a couple other things that I don't know about that we don't know the release date yet that are going to pop up. But really, it's a small sampling of games.
It
I
is.
I don't know what it's going to mean.
Yeah.
What are the ethical difficulties that could be faced with robots entering the competitive gaming arena? All right, Will, enough questions. That's the show.
Okay.
That's it. We're not running some ethical different. Robots can't compete in
I will say
esports.
this. I will allow robots to compete in esports if I can become a cyborg to compete on an equal level.
Fair. If I can be a cyborg, robots are allowed.
Yes.
That's good.
But I really don't care about esports, but my thing. So.
Yeah, but if I can be a robot, I'm in.
I will care about whatever you want me to care about if I can become a cyborg. So.
Exactly. 100%. I think we're in agreement there.
Yeah, you tell me what to care about if I can get to become a Borg. I've seen enough of Deus Ex and Blair.
Yeah.
I'm ready for this dystopia where I can become a hard-boiled cyborg detective. Hell yeah.
Yes, exactly. Tell me the steps I need to do, and I will go through them, and then I can be a robot. Sounds
I will
good to
say
me.
what you want me to say. Give me my robot. Go gadget legs.
Yeah, I'm down. Any type of robot, as long as it's a good robot, not like some busted ass robot.
It's not the robot from Lost in Space.
Yeah, Danger Will Robinson. No, I don't want to be that robot. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I mean, this is like a little mini reunion almost.
Yeah.
Of the show from 17 years ago, and we were younger.
Man. Wow.
It's crazy to think that was 4 or 5 years ago.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, at least, because it was like 2013.
Yeah, a little bit before that.
When did Destiny come out? Good God.
Yeah.
Everything is now. It's like, oh, Destiny 2, 2014. So 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, that's fair.
Great.
Yeah, because I remember, oh man, we did a big podcast with the Avengers when the first movie. That was a big
Oh
deal,
yeah, that's right. I remember.
Yeah.
I don't think I was on that, but I remember you did that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That was
that was fun.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
But now
But yeah,
we got whatever the hell this is.
Yeah. But I will be glad to be part of again whatever the hell this.
The Ramble Cast. Usually there's a little more structure, not too much more, but a little bit more. Do you want to plug anything at the very end here?
I will plug my own podcast. It's called the Rabbit Hole Podcast, rabbithole-podcast.com. It's me and my school friends John, and whoever else will get on, just really talking the same here, So, we talk, video games, comics, movies,
Watchmen.
It really is, John is a guy I've known since I was about 30 years old. We went to high school and college together and everything. And we've always been the same interest stuff. And we've tried a number of websites and stuff over the years. And so happens that about 2 years ago, timing was with for us stable jobs and hours ago where we were able to try something. So
Cool.
the whole idea is just, conversations we would have anyways, just in front of your phone now.
Why not? Right?
Yeah.
It's fun.
So, yeah. So we've been active for about 2 years now. Just put about 48 episodes, So,
Cool.
hopefully by the time we reach episode 50, we'll actually have some idea of what we're doing. But,
Hey, this is like episode 106 or something. I have no idea. I don't even know the number. Don't even know. No clue. It's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, but we have fun, So stop on by, like I said, rabbithole-podcast.com on your usual podcast places, iTunes, Facebook, Android Store, Stitcher, all those places where you're supposed to be if you like to cast pod. Now.
See, I don't even do that. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just dump this
Yeah.
on YouTube with all my other garbage. Just- So if you liked this garbage, it's every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/TheGameFanatics Live, or on my YouTube. Merry Christmas. On Monday, we have Live with the Game Fanatics, which is Joel's show, hopefully, unless his kids have eaten him and taken his Switch to play all the games, which I think could be what is happening.
Can't fault them for that, you know? I mean,
The kids? No. The cannibal kids? No. We cannot fault them for that, no.
they have a reason, you know, this time, so.
It's it's feast time for the vampire children.
Oh, man. Don't make me go back to the schools. Don't make me go back there.
No.